Okay, Google's actually been on a roll here with their Pixel exclusive features for the past year, and honestly, I got pretty jealous that I caved in and switched back to the Pixel, even pre-ordering the newest one, the Pixel 10 Pro XL. Yeah, $1,100 totally hurt, but here are the exclusive features that sold me, even some that aren't just limited to the new Pixel 10 series. Let's start with real-time scam detection, for example. Imagine getting a phone call from someone claiming to be your bank and telling you that there's been a breach and that you need to transfer money right away. Super sketchy. Well, the Pixel actually uses local on-device AI to recognize conversation patterns, and then it gives you a heads up using audio haptics and a visual pop-up warning you that maybe there's a scam going on. Unfortunately, a lot of people actually fall for these type of scams every day, especially with AI taking over. They sound so realistic with the voices, but with this, it's like having a really smart friend that's always looking out for you saying, dude, you should probably hang up that call. Okay, here's another Pixel-only feature. It's called Pixel VIPs, and it honestly really helped me stay more connected with the people that actually matter to me the most. And the biggest reason is because it'll literally let me know how long ago I contacted that favorite person. So sometimes we can forget to check up on a buddy or a close family member, and this just gives you that extra reminder. Because as you know, time does fly. Plus, it keeps track of other relevant information too about your favorite contacts, like local updates from their area, including weather and their current time zone. There's a space where you can add personalized notes too to remember about that person, like maybe you're gonna get their coffee order right, or maybe a gift idea, for example. And then there's a section that displays activities you might like to do together. Plus, it comes with a widget too for quick and easy access on the home screen. Sure, it may not be the most groundbreaking feature out there, but it's honestly still a really thoughtful feature because sometimes you just forget to check up on someone. And then there's the Pixel 10s. Now, I haven't been able to try the phones yet, but one exclusive feature that really caught my eye is Magic Queue. It basically connects contextual information by accessing your messages, screenshots, Google Photos, Gmail, and Calendar for when you actually need it. For instance, say you're calling up your airline to change your flight details. Well, Magic Queue will instantly pull up your itinerary right in the phone call for your reference so that you don't have to go digging through the Gmail app or the flight app that you have. It's just right then and there in the phone call. Here's another great example. Say a friend or a family member is looking for a particular photo you have, or you've got dinner reservations with friends and one of them needs a reminder for where it is or the time. Well, Magic Queue literally steps in and will automatically provide you with that information with one tap away, saving you from needing to switch apps. It's that easy. Now, again, I haven't actually used the Google Pixel 10s, so I don't actually know how well it works in the real life, but from what I've seen in the videos, it does seem pretty promising, and I'm pretty excited about it. This next one is really major. The Pixel 10s will be the first to support satellite voice and video calls through WhatsApp. Of course, this will only work with participating carriers, and using this feature may result in additional charges, but either way, this is a pretty significant update, allowing for even more communication options for whenever you're out in the middle of nowhere with no mobile data. Then you have all the other Pixel 10 exclusive features found within the cameras that I genuinely think look really helpful in helping you take better shots. For example, there's now a new camera coach feature which seems to use Gemini to analyze the scene in front of you and provide you with creative suggestions so you can get the optimal shot. Things like changing the camera angle, or maybe you can do a different pose, stuff like that. You really don't have to be a professional photographer anymore to just take good photos. It really just coaches you step by step. The best take feature we're already familiar with has also been improved because the Pixel 10 can now automatically create the perfect shot for group photos, really eliminating the need for manual face selection. Google says that it'll analyze up to 150 frames in just a few seconds, which sounds pretty insane, all on its own, and then it'll choose the best face for you. No need to sift through them all yourself if you don't want to. And probably the best new photo editing feature of them all, instead of fumbling through manual photo edits, in Google Photos, you'll be able to describe what edits you want done, and then Gemini will handle the rest for you. Now, Magic Editor was already super easy, but this just takes it to the next level. Now, that one won't be a Pixel exclusive feature since it will arrive to most devices eventually in the future, but it's still a great idea. Now, outside of the cameras, another feature that has me switching back to the Pixel is their Pixelsnap. It's max safe for Android, finally. The Pixel 10 series come equipped with Qi 2 magnets to be used with a brand new handful of selection of accessories from Google. We'll be able to use any MagSafe accessories as well, even those that work on Apple devices, and of course, they're used for charging too. The 10 Pro XL actually has a better version too. They have a Qi 2.2 magnets, which allows it to charge even faster at 25 watts versus the 15, which the rest of the lineup has. That's mainly why I pre-ordered the XL version instead of the regular Pro. Sure, you can nag me in the comments, but if there's any way of getting faster charging speeds, I'm all in. Now, to be fair, Google wasn't the first Android manufacturer to do this, but after Apple, they're the first major player to really commit to it. Wireless chargers, car mounts, wallets, stands, they all snap on with that satisfying click. It's one of those features where once you have it, you wonder how you ever lived without it. And of course, there are tons of other Pixel-only features recently released this year that really caught my eye too and aren't even just limited to the Pixel 10s. For example, as a content creator, I think multicam Livestream is a game changer. It's a feature where you can pair multiple cameras to a Pixel during a live stream and switch between angles, like you can pair it to a GoPro or even another Pixel phone's camera and then switch between angles on the fly. It's pretty crazy. And honestly, something as simple as having multiple camera angles within your live stream can greatly improve production value, and with this, it's kind of like having your own little camera crew. Now, before moving on, you know those moments when you're kicking it with friends, maybe out in the backyard or even on a trip, and someone says, "Man, it'd be nice to throw something on." That's exactly what Arsen's Boom Air projector, the sponsor of this video, was made for, since it's super portable and has incredible sound quality. Now, as part of the Arsen Boom series, Boom Air continues the Boom Mini's legacy of impressive sound quality, which I covered in my previous video in the last month, while bringing a more portable design that lets you set the vibe or a movie party anywhere. First off, it has this really beautiful modern design, and it's super compact, about the size of a water bottle. So you can literally take it with you by just tossing it in your bag and setting up a movie screen just about anywhere. It's also the first LCD projector you can run right off a Type-C port, which means you can even power it with a small 65-watt power bank. It's perfect if you're out traveling or camping where outlets are nowhere to be found. What also really surprised me is the sound. Most projectors this size don't get that loud, but this one packs a 10-watt Dolby audio speaker that has some legit bass, so you don't even need an extra speaker. And setting it up is dead simple too. It autofocuses and fixes the keystone in around 3 seconds. Plus, I love that you can angle it pretty much any way you'd like, even straight up at the ceiling, because the charging port is on the side and not the back, so the cable never really gets in the way. On top of that, you're getting a full 1080p picture quality with HDR, and it has Google TV built right in. So whether it's Netflix, Disney Plus, or YouTube, everything is ready to go out the box. Basically, whether you're streaming in bed, hosting a backyard movie night, or packing for a trip, the Boom Air is the perfect projector for entertainment on the go. Be sure to check out the link at the top of the description to see it for yourself. Okay, back to the best Pixel features that made me switch back. This next one's just pure fun. Creating custom AI stickers right from your Google keyboard. Mid-conversation, you can generate completely custom stickers using AI. Want a sticker with a chili avocado? Done. A penguin with a hat? Why not? It sounds silly, sure, but it's actually made my text conversations way more fun and expressive. Plus, my non-Pixel friends are always asking me where I got these from. And speaking of expression, the emoji mashups got even wackier. Emoji Kitchen in Gboard now has even more crazy and silly emoji combinations for you to use, like these hilarious auto-generated ones, in addition to whatever your imagination cooks up. If you've got allergies, this one's a lifesaver. The Pixel Weather app now includes a Pollen Tracker, which means you can check current pollen levels and forecasts within these specific pollen categories before you step outside. No more surprise allergy attacks. It's a small feature, but if you've ever dealt with seasonal allergies, you know how valuable this information really is. And of course, there are those few other OG Pixel-only features that I've always come to love for years. Things like Live Translate for real-time translation in captions, calls, and messages, where some languages even work offline too. Plus, the Pixel 10s are also improving translation with Voice Translate, which during a phone call translates speech from both callers in real time using each person's voice. However, I have seen other YouTubers complain about it, so I think it still needs some work. Maybe they'll fix it by the time the phones arrive, I'm not sure. Of course, the latest Pixels also have this Add Me feature so that whoever's taking the picture doesn't have to miss out on being in it. There's even Reimagine for super creative photo edits and all those amazing call assist features that we know and love, like Hold For Me and wait times, call notes, call screen, that all just add an awesome layer of quality of life goodness that we miss on other phones. Now look, I've used a ton of phones over the years, but there's something about the Pixels that just feels thoughtful. These aren't just gimmicky features that they just made out of the blue. They're actually solutions that can genuinely improve your daily workflow in ways that you may have never even thought of. And that's why I'm switching back to the Pixels. Anyway, tap on this video right here to learn about every Pixel exclusive feature ever released. Or this new tech series that I just released where I go over the best tech you'd actually want to buy. Let me know what some of your favorite Pixel features are, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and get subscribed for Pixel 10 videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!